In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add VAT on Xero. Managing value-added tax or VAT can seem daunting for any business. Whether you're new to Xero or just needing a refresher on how to update your VAT settings, you're in the right place. VAT regulations can significantly affect how you manage your finances, so it's crucial to get your Xero account set up correctly from the get-go. Alright, let's dive in. The first step is to navigate to the Xero website. Once there, you'll see a variety of options available, but what you're looking for is the login button, typically located in the top right corner of the screen. Clicking on this will lead you to the next step of the process. Now you should see fields asking for your email and password. These are the credentials you chose when you first set up your Xero account. If your memory is playing tricks on you, there's usually a forgot password link somewhere around there to help you out. After entering your details, hit the login button to access your dashboard. Once logged in, your next destination is the accounting section. In Xero, navigation is designed to be intuitive, so you shouldn't have any trouble finding this. However, if you're feeling a bit lost, remember that most pages in Xero can be accessed via the navigation panel or menu bar, which is usually at the top or side of the screen. Inside the accounting section, you're going to look for and select Advanced. The Advanced section is where Xero hides all the nitty-gritty settings that allow you to customize your accounting experience, including, crucially, VAT. Next, you'll want to click on Financial Settings. This is where you can control various financial aspects of your Xero account, but today we're focused on the VAT settings. Here you'll find several options, but your immediate concern is to choose your tax basis. Your tax basis can either be on a cash basis, meaning VAT is recognized when payments are made or received, or on an accrual basis, where VAT is recognized when invoices are issued, regardless of when they're paid. This choice depends on your specific business needs and local VAT regulations. Next, you'll need to input your tax ID number. This is the unique number assigned to your business for tax purposes. It's a critical piece of data, so make sure you've got it entered accurately. Following the tax ID number, you have to input your tax ID display name. This might be the same as your business name or something else depending on your setup. This name will appear on invoices and other documents you generate from Xero, so make it recognizable to your clients. Now, choose your tax period. This is how often you're required to file VAT returns. It could be monthly, quarterly, or annually, depending on your local tax regulations and your business size. Select the one that applies to you. After you've filled in all the required fields, make sure to review your information. Getting your VAT settings right is crucial to ensuring your tax reports and invoices are accurate. If everything looks good, go ahead and click Save. That's it. You've successfully navigated adding VAT on Xero. Remember, keeping your VAT information up to date ensures you're compliant with local tax laws and can save you a lot of headaches down the line. If you ever need to update your VAT settings due to changes in regulations or in your business operations, simply follow these steps again. We hope this walkthrough has made the process clear and manageable. VAT can seem complex, but with Xero you've got a powerful tool at your disposal to keep everything in check. If you have any more questions about using Xero or managing your finances, feel free to explore more of our videos. Happy accounting!